All right, first topic for today is that when you know that you have to do the English test, whatever it is, but you don't know which one, how to choose. IELTS, PTE, Cambridge, there's another one, TOEFL, right? So many. So how to choose? Well, I don't know. They are all different, right? There are advantages and disadvantages in all of them, right? But I'll tell you my story. I started doing the IELTS because it's the most famous one, right? And back then, when I was in Brazil, I didn't even know that there were lots of other English tests. So I took online course, did the test, and got the mark 6, right? Which is equivalent to 50 on PT. And then I was like, this is not enough for me to get the permanent residency, right? Because I was applying for the skilled visa because I'm a civil engineer. And then I applied for an in-person course, right? So I can learn other skills to see if I can improve my score. Bang, 6 again, second time. And then the third time, I was like, all right, I gotta do one-on-one classes, me and the teacher, so I can really work on my English and improve my score. Bang, 6.5, which it doesn't make any difference for the government, right? So I got stuck 8 months studying IELTS and I didn't get the marks, right? Because what I'll tell you now is to improve your score on IELTS test, you gotta improve your English skills, right? There's no other way. You have to study English, and in 8 months, you can learn new things, new words, new verbs and stuff, but it doesn't really give you lots of English. We all living here in Australia, you know that 1 year living here studying English, it's not that much, right? However, I met my Chinese friend, and here in Australia, in Sydney, and he told me that he was an engineer as well, and he was applying for the visa as well, but he wasn't taking the IELTS because it was harder. And I was like, which test are you taking? And he said, the PTE test. I was like, what is it? And he told me that it is easier and stuff. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. Thanks very much. And I'm going to do it. And I did an online course teaching pretty much English again. And I got the same marks as the IELTS, right? And I was like, how come my Chinese friend said that it was easier? It's the same, right? I got the same marks. And then I came back to him and told him, hey, got the same marks. It's not easy, it's the same shit. And then he said, no, Bernardo, you gotta know the tricks for the PT. The tricks will get your score to increase, to improve, right? He was like, what do you mean? And he sat down with me and gave me a little bit of the tricks for the essay or for the speaking part. And I was like, oh my God, can't believe it. There's no way. I was like, from now on, I want to master the tricks. I want to know every little detail so I can learn the tricks to improve my score. Because I want to get rid of the PT. I want to go beyond PT, right? I don't want to improve my English or stuff. I want to get the marks, get my visa, and stay here in Australia forever if I choose to, right? And then I went to find a teacher, right? Actually, I asked him to get some classes with his teacher, but his teacher only teach Chinese people. And I was like, And then I went to the street, right? I went to the city to find a PTE course, and I was asking straight to the point. Are you guys teaching the tricks? Because I don't want to know all the same things in English, to improve my English, to improve my skill, to improve my writing, to write, to paraphrase the words and this kind of stuff. Didn't want all that. I want to know the tricks, straight to the point. If you teach that, I will sign up today. I was like, yeah, we teach some of them. And I was like, can I do a free trial just to make sure? I was like going from one to another, until I found the perfect teacher. He was from Malaysia, and he was teaching really straight to the point, the tricks, I was like, I want to follow this guy because the PT center I was having classes, there were lots of teachers, and they changed their schedule all every week. And I was following just the schedule for this specific teacher. And it took me 4 months to follow this teacher, to learn everything from him. And then in 4 months, I improved my score from 50 to 90. 100%, full marks, every skill, boom, full marks. 4 months, you gotta agree with me that I didn't work on my English skills. I worked in the tricks. To do the things that the computer algorithm understands, and I can get rid of this test. By doing this, it changed my life, right? I called my wife and I told her that I got the full marks, so 100% sure we're gonna be invited from the government. I'm gonna get the visa, and we can stay here forever if you choose to. And it was the best day in my life. I still remember. And since that day, I was the day after, I was calling all my friends that was studying with me. If they already got the marks. If not, mate, I'm gonna teach you. You just need to know the tricks. And I was calling them, calling, teaching one-on-one. I was receiving people in my house here to teach, until I got so many students that I had to say no to many of them, right? Because actually, going back a little bit, I remember one of my last 3 students sat with me 6 days, studied with me 6 days, and he knew nothing about PT and got full marks. 6 days. First thing I asked him, right? First thing I asked him was, did you do all the tricks that I taught you? And he was like, Bernardo, even when you told me to close my eyes, I closed it and I answered to the computer. Exactly as you told me. And I was like, mate, this is worth gold, right? I gotta do something with this. Just because I already got my visa, I'm already free here in Australia to do whatever I want. I cannot leave this knowledge to die with me, right? And I thought to myself, I had to find a way to teach more people, to reach more people, right? Because this is worth gold. This change lives. This can change lives here in Australia. And then I started receiving people for one-on-one classes with me here. But then one talks to another, and I was saying no's so much, so often, that it was bothering me to keep doing one-on-ones. And I was like, no, tomorrow I can't. I'm fully booked tomorrow. Oh, yeah, but yeah, people was telling me, Bernardo, I have to meet you because my test is booked. You gotta find a way. I was like, all right, so I'll sleep later at night. I teach you from 8 p.m. to midnight. I was like, mate, this is unsustainable, right? And then I figured out how to reach more people, how to add more value to people, and in a way that I don't have to say no to anyone. And this is when my online course came together, right? I did my first term, delivered, and it's all recorded, so I can say yes to everybody who wants to join the PT Tricks and Strategies, right? That's my story, and that's the reason I'm so committed to this course, because it changed my life. I'll never forget the time that I called my wife saying that I got the marks on the PT test. Never forget. And that's why my mission is to help as many people as I can from all over the world, so we can all grow together, right?